My colleague leaders of the Alliance for National Transformation, General Muntu, the interim leadership, and all of you in your distinguished capacities. It is indeed a great honor for me to be here, and I'm particularly happy that we have gathered for a very historic moment in the life of our political journey as a country. Friends, what we came to do here and what you came to witness is not just mere signing of papers. It is about our shared conviction. It speaks to our hearts where we want to see this country going. Over years, and our history tells us, right from independence, nobody, no individual, no party, no group could go it alone. And so by coming here to express our shared conviction, we are simply sending a message out there. And we are saying to Uganda that the junction that we find ourselves in requires that we don't continue working and walking as fragmented entities, but that we bring our forces, our minds, our hearts together so that we walk this country out of the current mess and the dilemma that the Museveni regime has put it into. That is what we came to do here this morning. And we've come to send a message, and our message is in response, as has been alluded to here earlier, a message to Ugandans that we have been listening, that we are the people who will listen and act on the demand that you're putting on your leaders. But we've also come to send a message of hope to our young people who are wondering what the elders, what kind of country they will find after today. Because our young people, the ones Honorable Semuji talked about, they have no jobs, they have no homes, they have no education, they have nothing. And they are wondering, what do we do? What are leaders going to leave us with 10, 20 years from now? So this is a deliberate decision on our part that we will come, reconfigure the trajectory of this nation by working together and giving hope to a people who have almost become hopeless. And this therefore means that this call to action is not a closed room. We have created an open table. And on this table, we are inviting all like-minded Ugandans who believe that single-handedly they cannot respond to this challenge. So this cooperation that we've signed on to is not going to be a business between ANT and the PFF alone. It is just one building block. It is, as the Chinese say, a beginning of a journey of 1,000 miles, where you take the first step. This is only a first step. And so this platform is open to all political actors, civil society, individuals and groups who know that when they bring in that one brick, this foundation will become even more stronger. It is Martin Luther who said that if we don't learn to work together, then we will perish as fools. And I believe that we are not fools, and we are not going to perish as fools. You may recall years back, must have been after the 2021 general election, President Museveni said there would be no opposition in Uganda by 2026. Yes, 2021 general election. He said there would be no opposition in Uganda by 2026. We are here, and as an answer to that there will still be a credible opposition to the Museveni regime in the 2026 general election. And so our commitment to fielding candidates at all levels, jointly fielding candidates, exploring possibilities of working together is in response to that, because we must prove that we are credible, we are committed, and we love this country more than they do. If it wasn't for Uganda, friends, maybe we wouldn't sit in this room. If it wasn't for our children and our children's children, friends, maybe we would be doing something else. But because there is a future, because there is a country to salvage, we have advised ourselves to put aside our individual interests and come together as this group to champion a common cause. So this is a new chapter in progress. A new chapter which will not be encumbered by our history. We've told ourselves history is history. It just teaches us how to live. This is a chapter of hope. So we may come from different paths, but we've decided to walk in the same direction, where we believe that we are stronger together, where we believe that leadership with character and values is what Uganda is looking for. Because there are all manner of leaders out there, but leadership of character, leadership with values, leadership with integrity, leadership with a conviction is what this country is looking for. And I want to emphasize it is our moral responsibility to do what we are doing today. There is an African proverb that says that if you want to walk fast, you go it alone. If you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together.
Say it again.
That if you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to go far, walk together. So I pray that this effort today will bear fruit. Colleagues, I will tell you, that coming together is one step. We need to give it the energy. We need to give it the belief. We want to give it everything within our power to ensure that this bears fruits. And fruit it will bear. And as I said, we welcome all of you who are tired of the old ways of doing things and are ready for real change. Because this represents a path in the right direction. This is about not who will speak louder, no. It is about who is willing to listen. This is about not who stands tallest. It's really about our willingness to step down from our positions and kneel and pick up even the smallest, even the lowest among ourselves and say, this we can do together. So let us not be remembered for divisions. Let us be remembered for the critical decision we are making at this junction of our political history. The decision to walk together, to work together when it mattered most. Thank you very much. And I pray that every one of us at the different levels will become a champion of this political cooperation. I would like to do two things. So that I finish my bit of the assignment. There is a segment of the introductions that I want to do. Gerald will complete the rest. This political cooperation is going to be driven by a political team of 16 people called the Common Ground Council. The Common Ground Council. It is the CGC that will ensure that the aspirations of this MOU and even beyond will be realized. I like to introduce them and ask them, when I do, to step forward, and thereafter, when they have, so that you just know them, after that, we are privileged as part of our team to have a former presidential candidate. I'll ask General Muntu to say a word or two, and then the Honorable Karuhanga will complete the introduction of the ANT leadership, and then we will conclude this meeting. Thank you very much for your kind attention. As I said earlier, we have, and I want to be very sure that I read them very well, and that means I have to double the ice. So please, when I read your name, you come in front, because we would like you to be available so you can also take a photo. So from the Alliance for National Transformation, the 8 members of this team are the Honorable Angeline Asio Osege, the Honorable Dan Wandera Ogalo, Honorable Karuhanga Kafureka Gerald, Honorable Wadri Ezati Cassiano, Honorable Winnie Kiza, Ambassador Edith Grace Sempala, the Honorable General Mugisha Muntu Oyera, and I will read the last person last. From the People's Front for Freedom, the team is led by the Honorable Lord Mayor Eliasi Lukwago, Mr. Wakando Ndawaiklif, Honorable Wafula Ogutu, the Honorable Proscovia Salamu Musumba, Honorable Ibrahim Semu Junganda, the Honorable Aol Betty Ochan, Honorable Harold Muhindo, and Honorable Ojok B. Leo. And the last person in that team is yours truly, Alaso Alice Ashanot. Technical committee, which the parties are going to propose, and then it will have its first meeting immediately after the launch, I think in this very room, so that they chart the way forward. They don't have the luxury of time. General Muntu is going to address us, and after that, Honorable Karuhanga, you will complete the introduction. Or should we complete the introduction and then General Muntu wraps it up? Okay, so let Honorable Karuhanga complete the introductions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's put hands together.